¿Cómo
Hello.
estás?
Good, and you?
I'm
Muy
doing
bien.
great, great, great. So I'm so excited to like have you be the first one, doing these logos, because doing logos, I feel like it's something that really like birth is you to move forward. It's something new, it's something exciting, right? About a business that you want to create. And without seeing that logo, it doesn't feel as real now, does it?
Yes, it doesn't, and I think it just gives your business like an identity, and like your business, your logo gives your business an identity and kind of like a peek onto who you are. So I'm really excited that you have given me this opportunity to get my logo started with you.
Cool. All right, so we're gonna dive into it. So in the beginning, we talked about like what's the name of your logo, and it's birthing changes, right? And then it was like, well, what does that mean? What is that about? Can you tell us a little bit of what that means to you in a really short form?
So my business is a doula business, and birthing changes is just me being a doula and wanting to empower women, not just in the birth journey, but also like in the whole process of pregnancy, labor, delivery, and after. I like to incorporate Reiki, which is my practice, in the doula services. So that's a big part of my logo as well. Um, and just birthing changes is just empower women and also empowering ourselves to just create those changes that we want to see while also giving conscious birth and just being a doula that helps women do that.
Cool. All right. So we'll go into our first email conversation. After knowing that and hearing that, you start to think about stuff, like me, like I'm like, okay, definitely has to have a pregnant woman, I'm thinking, and then I'm like, what is Reiki? What do they have? What kind of symbols? And you send me symbols. So you sent me this symbol, and then you sent me this symbol, and then we went into like talking about your logo style, right? So the central element, a silhouette of a pregnant woman, possibly with her hands resting on her belly, conveying peace and content, right? And then the chu ku ray symbol, is that what I say that?
Chocolate, yes.
All right.
The one I really wanted to use for the logo, the chocolate.
The choku ray was something she really wanted to use. It was so it's a symbol within our or around the silhouette of the pregnant woman. The symbol could be a form part of the curve of her belly or to be placed above her. So we went into that. So she wants to like have protective, feeling like it's an empowering energy and that it's protecting the mother with the child, right? Color scheme. She wants to use calming colors, of course, which is recommended, right? Um, Nurturing colors like soft lavender, some gentle blues, some warm golds to represent the loving and healing frequency of Reiki. And then we went into the font, because there's so many different fonts, and with this one, yeah, it felt right, to use something more cursive. But we always, with logos, we always want to make sure we're not using something that's really too curly or too whimsical, because then it makes it hard for people to read, and we want our logo to be sharp and readable. And a lot of times too, like coming with this, she gave me all these elements and all these things, and I'm like, whoa, 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 we got to make sure like we make it prominent, we make it strong, and we make it readable. Because once we start adding like every single bit of everything that an artist wants, to a logo, it could be overwhelming and look like a cluster of a blob. So that was going to be very tricky on trying to like make sure we incorporate everything that she needs within this logo. So
I think you
going.
did a great. You did great at helping me figure out like, okay, like what is really important for my logo? What is a need that I really want that really is meaningful for me, which was the choco ray symbol and the pregnant woman, but also all the extra stuff that I just thought like ideas and ideas that were like oh, that would be cool, but it wouldn't really be good for a logo. You helped me kind of like take those away. Like in a, this is what's really important, and just like identify those with your questions that you send me, and just our talks.
Cool. Yeah, something more like simple, right, and to the point, right. So yeah, so then we went into that. She wanted to include the Reiki uh, symbols as well into that. Additional elements you could add some elements like some gentle rays of lights and so yeah, so she was really emphasizing like a lot of like different energy stuff and symbols because she works with those kind of things, and then flowers because she's flawed, so she wanted some flowers as well in there, right? And so going
I
on.
wanted to keep it me, and also make it to where like the woman that was hiring me as a doula was feeling like she is birthing changes, like she is being part of like the change within herself and within
Mm,
the baby she's birthing, and
mm.
empowering her in that. And I feel like you encapsulated that in our logo.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, where did you come up with the name Birthing Changes?
Oh, that is a crazy story. I was actually getting an attunement, my second time attune as a Reiki level 2. And I just, as they're attuning me, I saw the vision. I saw the name, I saw the choku ray symbol as the bee, and just that's where that idea came from. And that right then and there, I just knew that that was my business name. So,
Oh, sweet. It's always cool to hear like where people like get these ideas from. All right, and then vision, culture. See, she's talking about here like why. Uh, there we go. You know, what is it? What does it mean? Creating a loving frequency for both the mother and the child. I envision a logo that embodies the serenity, strength, and spiritual support, and that she provides during the labor. The goal for the logo is to visually communicate the essence, and she did great. You did really great on like answering so many of these questions and like just putting it in detail because the more detail a designer can have, the more control you have over your logo. If you leave it open for a designer, they'll come back with something that might not be exactly what you want. That's why I'm always like, when I work on a project with somebody, it has to be verbal. I need to face verbal conversation for a project. This way, the point gets across, and I feel your vibe, and I feel what you're wanting, and I'm listening to you, and I'm watching you, because those things I in a sense gain that energy and I'm able to create that energy for you.
like you pick it up and you like, okay, this is it, and then just put it. And that's what I just told you. You embodied so much of what I wanted in the logo. You brought it to vision with that, like exactly what I had in mind, but without me even knowing that that's what I had in mind, because I just had pieces. And you, exactly that. You took my energy, you took our conversations, what my business meant to me, and you put it together, and it was amazing. I'm in love with it. I can't wait to show everybody about it. I can't. I'm excited.
Cool. So right here you see, let me make this a little bit better here. Oh, I guess I'm can you see the logo?
Yes, it's a little bit small, but we can see it.
Okay. So we're gonna start here. I went around looking for the colors, because there is different shades of lavender, there's different shades of the blues, and these are the ones that stuck out to me. And so here are some of the elements, right? It was like taking this woman, making her have her hair. She was really talking about how she wanted her hair to be wavy like hers. And then there's that symbol right there, in placing the that chukureiki symbol. And then we were like, of course, meditation and and breath work and things like that are all surrounded with the What is this? The
Lotus
lotus
flower.
flower.
The lotus flower.
Mm-hmm. With the lotus flower. So it was like, okay, we'll use that flower, right? And she sits so perfectly in there with it. And then the colors, I was like, well, let's do the flower blue and let's do the woman in the purple. She's sitting down. Then I found this font. Um, Feels a little more birthday kind of feel. Then we went with this font. This font looked kind of cool, I thought, and I put a banner trying to see maybe within the banner it'd be cool. And then we came out with this font here, and and then she ended up like grabbing some of the elements that she wanted. Ooh, sorry. Some of the elements she wanted, and we put them together. So she really liked the circle, and then she had picked that she wanted the flower to be more detailed, so we put an outline on it. Yep. And making sure it had a thick white uh, to differentiate the purple from the woman from the purple and the blue. So we put that white outline around it too, so that way it makes her pop. And then she chose this font.
That's my baby.
And that font is very, you can read it. It's readable. It's breathable. It's not too tight either. And that's it. Yeah.
I absolutely love how many options you gave me. And they were all like, there was a central message, which was the woman sitting. But there were so many like different combinations of like, okay, this could look good. So that it made it so much easier for me to choose what I liked and what I didn't like. And then it gave me some time to think of like, well, what could I do different? I really, really loved like the many options that you gave me to look over what I liked and what I didn't.
Cool. I'm so glad that you did. And it went pretty quick too. It wasn't too long, was it?
No, oh no, you did it. I want to say it took me longer to get back to you than it did for you to do all of this. You're amazing.
Cool. Thanks. And so right there you have it. You have her colors, her color codes. So those codes are going to be your colors right there. That's why you have those codes up at the top right here. That way, if you ever wanted to use your colors, you have your codes. And then always this page will have the font that you used, as well. And then yeah. So now what's going to happen is I'm going to send you back a PNG and a JPEG, so that way you have those elements that in a PNG it makes it with a transparent background, so you're able to place that anywhere you want on your documents or a hoodie or a cap or whatever you need. All right.
I'm so excited. You have no idea. I'm very grateful, very grateful. The whole process was just amazing. Like, I think our first call, I gave you my thoughts, ideas, and within 3 days you had it. I want to say 3 days or something. Because we talked on Friday, and I think Monday you already sent me something back. So it was great. I really enjoyed working with you. Our conversations, just from the logo, everything, you encaptured everything that I had envisioned. And like I said, you really, really brought it to life. Like, that is my logo, and it was my logo before I even knew it was my logo. That's how well you got it.
Nice, nice. Thank you again. And yeah, it's my pleasure. This is a lot of fun. For me, it's like I love making logos. I can make so many so quick, and so to do this, for people, it's and for them to like feel like, yeah, like you got it. I love that feeling. I'm like, yes.
I saw it, and I'm like, okay, yes. Like, I felt like, okay, this is my baby. This is my, like, you created my little baby. You did, and I feel amazing, and I'm so excited. I'm ready to get my business cards with it. I'm ready.
Badass. Awesome, awesome. All right. Well, thank you. And yeah, if anybody knows, if you know somebody or whoever knows somebody that's looking for a logo, let them know that I TAM from Live to Inspire Movement can help you, make your business come to life.
Yes, yes. I highly recommend. First off, you're an amazing person just in general, but just that you take someone's vision and just bring it to life and help them get started. Even just on my doula mentorship, they say like the logo is the most important part of your business when you're getting started. Like that is your first impression. So when people see your logo, they have to be able to see you. And I feel like with that logo, they definitely are getting me in a logo, if it makes sense. Like the the what I'm trying to bring into my doula business, if that makes sense. So
Lovely.
very grateful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.